Hello, Vintage Charlotte. Marie, welcome in to everybody. We're just waiting for the raid. Electronic Finds as auction. Welcome in, everybody. Thank you for coming. I hope everybody's Thanksgiving was well or great. Um, I know I ate too much, but that's what it's all about. New Year's is around the corner, so we'll start over. Um, so my name is Joanne, and I welcome you, everybody, here. So I always feel if you have a show, promote, promote. This platform has been phenomenal to us. And here comes the raid. Welcome in. Hello, Charlene, my friend. And if you're not following my friend at Peculiar Finds, first of all, why not? She is a wonderful, wonderful person. Please follow her. Hello. Still makes my heart. She sent me a gift. It still makes my heart. I still get weepy about it because it was nice. See, it was a lifesaver, Charlene, for sure. It was a lifesaver. Okay, so we're going to start out with a auction. I'm sorry, a giveaway. Then we'll start with an auction. And what I'm giving away is some ephemera. If I can get it out of the pack. And it's just, these are, I think, reproductions, but they are beautiful. So you're going to get 4 of the cutout ephemeras. I'm telling you, I don't know. You tell me, does my pictures look better? I've been using it. And yes, they are from 1993, but you're going to get 4 of these. So really pretty. I don't know if you do scrapbooking. This would be great for scrapbooking. And I gotta watch the time because I have to remember. So I'm gonna draw the winner for these in just a few seconds. So check out our buy it now. Let's draw the winner now because Liz 4774. This is coming home to you. Congratulations. Like I said, check out or buy it now. Bookmark our upcoming shows. If you have a show, you are so welcome. Feel free to promote yourself. Wonderful platform. I got everything stuck together here out of my box. And we'll be back tomorrow. So up we have is this UNESCO doll, got with cookies. And she is for Christmas. She's got the holly here. She is marked on the bottom. And I think it's Kinka, it's pronounced. But just a lovely piece to have in your display. And she's in excellent condition. And we're going to start her out at $8. She measures, I feel like I need an apron or something so I can have all my supplies. She measures about 8.5 inches tall. I'm just going to put her number back in her bottom. But she's just super cute little figurine. Next I have, where did I put those? Well, we'll skip on to the next. Is the the lamp from A Christmas Story leg lamp Hallmark ornament, marked on the bottom, in really good condition. And we are going to start it out at $4, and it's running. And this measures about 4 inches tall. Thank you. Up next is a vintage pin cushion. This is a beautiful piece. Yeah, it's cute. My brother was a big fan of that movie. It is marked SF, I think, for San Francisco. It's got a little cherub here. with a little pearl here. It's got like almost like three little feet, but this is like velour, really good condition. And we're going to start it at $3. It's got two rhinestones here, and it's running. Really just a really cute little piece. There we go. And thank you, Charlene, for your bid. Really pretty. Make a really pretty gift. I don't think they ever used it. There doesn't look to be any hole. And congratulations, Charlene. This is coming home to you. Thank you so much, my dear friend. Up next is this snowman card holder, and you're going to get the vintage postcard to go with it. And it's dated 19, I think it says 1923. And it's from Massachusetts, and it was going to Canada. And it came back. Wishing you a Merry Xmas and a Happy New Year. So you're going to get the vintage. That's just my number. Or you can put it on the top of your tree. I know people do snowman. But we are going to start it out at $9. It's just really, take the sticker out of it. So, and like I said, you're going to get the vintage postcard to go with it. I like that. He's kind of looking over it. Okay, next I have the Vintage Homeco Pixie or Elf. Oh, thank you, Charlene. Hello, Kathy. And she's got her Homeco sticker there. She's in excellent condition. And we are going to start her out at $3. She's really pretty, this pinkish color. Really, really. Kathy, you must be a Cowboys fan, I'm assuming. My daughter-in-law is a Cowboys fan. We have to stay in Pittsburgh. Okay, and up is next is her sister, who she reminds me of St. Patrick's Day. Yeah, my and it's so funny because my son is a 49ers, my oldest son, and the rest of us are Pittsburgh. So so this is the other Humco Humco Pixie or Elf. She would be cute in a little fairy garden. I just love her little face. Oh my gosh. I can barely get up my steps. Okay, up next is this vintage Japan Seymour Man. She is really pretty. She has her sticker on the bottom. She was at Macy's. She's in pretty good condition. I don't know if something went in here, maybe like inset or something like that. Because it has this hole here. You have two Steeler fans. Yeah, my mom who's 80, my mom is 87. Yeah. She's a huge, huge Steeler fan. Every Sunday she puts on her t-shirt to watch them on TV. So she's up and running. I'm more of a baseball person, personally. I know you are, Charlene. I've seen you. I like baseball better. I think because I always played softball. Up next I have, oh, thank you for your purchase, is this Hoosier jar. I can never say that. Shaker. and it does work. The, is that Kansas City Royals? Okay. They're purple, right? And we're going to start this out at $3. I want to say they're purple. Royal blue, huh? Yeah. I'm thinking of the Ravens. They are from Maryland because I know when we go down to Maryland, it's football season in September. And one time my husband and I just stopped at this like bar to have a burger, and we went during the game, and well, we went before the game, and then during the game, like 800 people were there. Up next is another Homeco UNESCO, no Homeco little figurine. This is a little Santa's raccoon, and it is marked on the bottom, and he's just adorable. So Kansas City. Now, Charlene, my girlfriend and I are going to take a road trip this summer, but I think we're going more Tennessee. So you're not by there, are you? Because I don't know. Like, I just get in the car and drive. No, because I was like, oh, like I said, I just get in the car. I'm like the dog. You're more west, I would think. And the center. Oh, gosh. We only got so many days because there's like a big yard sale, not the big one, but there's another one. I forget what she called it, and it runs from Tennessee, I think up, but I don't remember where. But I know we would come across like Pittsburgh in that area to come home, I think. Okay, so next I have is this owl creamer. It does have a little crazing on the middle, or in the middle. I'm reading your thing. I'm reading your stack in the middle, so I'm like, yes, this is right in the middle. I was reading your comment, and we're gonna start this out at $3. Oh, okay. Thrifting Home Co. Okay, yes, I know both of them. Oh, they're near me. It seems like you have a lot of good auctions out that way, though. We have auctions, but they're so expensive anymore. They never used to be, but now it's like you can't get. It's very, very expensive. Okay, next I have is this little Lefton. Just put that down so I don't lose it. Figurine of a deer and a little child. I think it's a little girl. She looks like a little girl. She's got her sticker on the bottom. My goal is, though, I'd like to leave my job. I don't think my boss is listening. And we're going to start her out at $3 and then be able to thrift and travel and do this for a living. But I don't know. It's hard to leave a job, I've been there almost 11 years, almost 10 years, almost 10 years. Thank you for your follow. It's scary, I think, because there's like this unsecureness. Not that it's probably that secure, but I'll miss the bonuses. Okay, next I have is this vintage bird figurine. Now this is an older one, probably 1930s or 40s, when they used to mark. The old hardware stores would sell these kind of things, and they would mark the price in marker or pen or pencil. I remember I grew up in a very small town in New Jersey, and we used to have a little hardware store down on the corner, and I can remember going in there. It was huge, actually. I shouldn't say little. It had a bowling alley in the top of it, but everything was like tables full of stuff. That's all I can really remember. But this bird is in excellent condition. Yeah, and it's a shame. It ended up burning down. Probably all them chemicals. So now it's a parking lot. They paved paradise. But my parents used to bowl there. They both were, my parents were very active. My mother today could still run circles around me. Oh, I'm skipping all over the place here, but we'll run these since I got them in my hand. It's a pair of these vintage, I'm going to say these are from the 60s or 70s, early 70s, because I can remember my mother had these and she would hang them on the Christmas tree. And we're going to start them out at $3. I don't know what it was about these things that they would hang them. And this one's a little bit redder than this one. Redder. This one's kind of, I don't know if it's faded, but they are two different materials. This is like a felt, and I don't know, this is a very, no clowns for me. My brother-in-law is scared to death of clowns. Oh my God, he's a Marine, for crying out loud. He was. He's an ex-Marine. I don't know how he made it through the Marine Corps. Okay, this is what I skipped. The perfume bottle. And it's marked on the back, on the bottom, made in England. It's really pretty. I like the way it has the thumbprints. It is signed on the side. Rose perfume. And I like the stopper. Get that out. The stopper has like a crown on it. So, but this is like pottery. And we're going to start it at $3 and it's up and running. Just a really beautiful piece. Made in England. Okay, next I have is a vintage candy, Christmas candy tin. And at this time, probably, I'm thinking fruit cake might have came in here because it seems to me I kind of remember these cans. Again, probably 60s or 70s. It was $1.54. And let me tell you, that's an old. So probably the earliest would be the 70s. Kind of reminds me of the A&P, the old A&P that we used to have. Used to use the sticker gun. And we're going to start it at $3 and it's running. And it's just a really vintage pretty piece. I would keep this myself, but I don't really decorate anymore. And this year we're going to my son and daughter-in-law's house. So my husband's like, I don't even think we're going to put a tree up. I said, good. I said, I really do got to go through my Christmas stuff. Maybe that'll be a spring project. I don't know. It's all in the basement, so summer will get too hot down there. It's too cold in the winter, too hot in the summer. Okay, so next is a vintage brass, almost like a baby's boot, and it is dusty, but it's probably, excuse me, I'm thinking turn of the century. No markings on it. Does come with a pin. And I'm going to start it out at $3. Just really cute. Sit it on a shelf. Next I have is a little glass ornament, fireman child. It's like a child. That's why I put child's ornament. I mean, I certainly would not give it to a child to play with. I guess it depends on which child. Anyways, I'm going to start it at $3 and it's up and running. But it comes in the original box. Just really cute. It's got the ladder here on the side. 25. These are, I think these are really, I really love these. I can't believe like I still have these. They are a vintage pair of brass lion head wall coat hangers, and they measure about 2.5 inches. And I'm sure you've heard me tell the story about my grandmother had like a knocker with this head on it, and she would put it. She had it in her bathroom. So I'm like kind of a little bit. If this was a knocker, it would be staying. But anyways, we're gonna start them out at $3 for the pair of brass lion head wall coat keys hangers. And thank you for your bid. Argella. Am I pronouncing that correctly? Because I am like the worst. Like I forever stumble over my words. And congratulations. And thank you so much. Thank you so much. Okay. And next I have is this vintage Santa mug. And I'm going to find it here. And some of its coal paint is missing. It is not marked, but I just think his eyes on his coal paint is missing here. We're going to start him out at $3. And although I look at his eyes and I think, what is wrong with this mug? And I realize like the whites of his eyes are blue, but I still think it's a very stunning, beautiful color. He is not marked. Next I have is this vintage, and thank you, vintage Christmas card. And I don't know the year of it. It says with Christmas greetings, but it's probably 1930s maybe. Because somebody, I bought this from a lady who said her friend gave this to her for Christmas in this frame. It is ready to hang. And it was an elderly lady that I think probably elderly. What is elderly? Like my age. Um, it is ready to hang, or you can just sit it on a shelf. It's really a beautiful, almost like a shadow box type. And we're going to start that out at $3, but it's really, there's a glare on it. You can't see it. Preserved very well, the postcard itself. Oh, did it not start? There we go. And it's running. I don't know what's going on with my desktop that I usually use. Oh, let's see. Pin that. And thank you for your follow. Start this. There we go. Well, let's see now. Why? Hey, Kel, how are you? Are you home? My girlfriend Kelly at Creative Curiosities. Okay, I don't know why this isn't. Other people are having a problem too. Okay, I know I was having a problem. I was trying to have. Okay, let's just move on. I'll skip that one. Um, Last night, and I actually had to end it. It kind of like I think booted me off, but maybe because too many people were on. Is a pair of these Lefton candle holders. The the Christopher collection. Um, 1982. Oh, it was just like, "Hey, Susie." It just kicked me right off. And I was just like, "All right." I know people were going back on, but I was like, "I'm going to bed." I was Yeah, and I know people are like, "Oh, they're gonna give you more." I'm like, I can't be up 3 o'clock in the morning trying to sell things. Are you kidding me? And thank you for your I have enough time trying to speak English, right? Now at 3 o'clock in the morning. And I always tease my husband. I said, "Oh my gosh, we're getting up at the time we used to go to bed." And congratulations and thank you for your bid. Um, you know, let's see if anybody's interested in this. I can try to run this again. Let's see if it'll let me. Oh, there we go. Okay, I'm just gonna run this 20 seconds. There we go. Anybody's interested? This is the Christmas card. Yeah, they extended but it was too late too. I'm like, nah. They still took out like a processing fee because I had an earlier show and then I did like a Fenton show. Well, I started to do a Fenton show. I think I sold one item and it just like kicked me out. And I was just like, all right, I'm going to bed. I'm just tired. Because they're like, oh, come back on it. Like they're extending it to like 3 o'clock in the morning. I'm like, our time, my time. And I was like, So up next is this gorgeous hand blown confetti glass, wine glass, or you can use it as a votive. I don't know what I did with my candle now. I should have things. Like I said, I need a utility belt. Anyways, this would be gorgeous for New Year's Eve. And we're going to start the auction, and it's $3. And there's, you tell it's been cut off. And I would keep these, except for I cannot drink out of colored glass. It makes me dizzy. So can you imagine add wine? Plus, I don't drink out of glass if we're like having a couple glasses. But I do need a flat glass. But I cannot drink out of colored glass. I don't know what it is. 32. Okay, up next is this Made in India brass vase with this beautiful green ivy on it. Not ivy. Is it ivy? Oh my gosh. Holly. Oh my goodness. You would think I was like 90. Holly, thank you. Yes. And we're going to start it off at $3. Thank you for your bid. It is marked Made in India. It is absolutely a gorgeous piece. Well, I had won some auction lots, right, from this local auction, right? So I ran up there to pick it up. I called the guy and I'm like, he's like, your pickup time is tomorrow. And I'm like, oh, or come back at 3. And I'm like, oh, I'll come back tomorrow. Okay, so next I have is this vintage jar full of vintage buttons. You get a lot of snow. It is in a vintage ball jar. I don't mind the snow if I don't have to go anywheres, but if I have to go somewheres, and this was up over the mountain. Okay, so we're going to start this out at $3. It is, I'm not going to clip it off because then it'll take me forever to get it back on because my hands, but it is the vintage. No, he wouldn't, I don't want to say, thank you for your bid. No, nope. He said, come at 3. I haven't even pulled your stuff. Didn't you read your email? And I'm like, no, I never read anything. I always jump in everything feet first. Thank you for your purchase. You know that. We discuss this all the time. I don't know why he doesn't listen. I don't know. He doesn't know me personally. No, thank you. Up next is this Pilgrim Splatter Glass Creamer, blue with white. Yeah, so now I got to run back up at noontime tomorrow. It's better than jumping in head first. Yeah, well, I don't know. I know somebody that landed on their feet, and I think you do too. It didn't turn out so well for him. This beautiful blue splatter. If I remember correctly, his feet ended up in his lap, 3 inches tall. Beautiful pontel. And congratulations and thank you. Okay, up next, and I think this is really cute for Halloween. I can't even believe it's like going to be Christmas. I think that's the problem. I'm like, my God, this year really went fast. I mean, this year went faster than any other one. This hot cocoa. Now, this would be cute, like for a gift. I should watch the time because I am getting here yammering. I'm yammering on. But, for like a teacher, you fill it with the hot cocoa packets, a school bus, or you crafty people Could use it as a assemblage. Kelly, you should be proud of me. I know this year really went fast. I don't even like. I'm still like looking. I still have my summer clothes. I haven't even switched them out. Although it was cold. It's cold here now in the morning. It was 20. I went to the post office this morning. It was 20. I think 24 degrees. So I think that's been the coldest it's been. It probably gets colder overnight. I don't know. And then today we sat and we fought with the front door. I know, right? I don't even remember the fourth. Yeah, I remember saying half the year's over already. And now here we are at the end of, we're at Christmas. Okay, next is the vintage left and made in Japan sugar and creamer set. And we're going to start them out at $3. So we're trying to liquidate all our stuff because we're getting a bunch of new stuff in. So, but they are marked left in on the bottom. And actually, these would really be pretty in the springtime. And yeah, I don't even remember Halloween. It kind of went and came and went so fast. Okay, up next is this metal owl. Now this is on a, but I think it's I don't think this is original. So I think that this probably belonged to something else. And then they put it on this, like, almost like a key ring. So I personally would take it off and use it as a bag charm or a key ring, you know, um, which I don't use either one. Oh, I skipped that darn base. All right, we'll go back to it. And we're going to start this out at $3. There we go. This is definitely 1960s, 1970s. Just a really, it's, whatever these beads are heavy. But okay, I'm going to go back to this modern signed pottery vase. And I can't tell you who signed it because that's what the signature looks like. So I don't even know if it's a hobbyist piece, but I do like the muted colors in it. No chips or cracks. It measures 9 inches tall. And thank you for your follow, Wallflower. And just put that down like that so I can see that better. Did I start this auction? There we go. I don't know. I'm having a really what's going on with this thing. Here we go. Now it's going. It's really a pretty. I think this might be like a hobbyist piece, but it's still. I always wanted to do pottery. Okay, next is our glass paperweight cat. This is probably made in Taiwan. It is not marked, but it probably had a sticker at one time. And I can't think of the company, but it has it looks like a Christmas tree on it. Charlene, you may know. So we're going to start this out at $3. It is a heavy piece, but he is really cute. Here's his bottom. Next, I have another glass owl figurine with control bubbles. He stands 5 inches tall. We're going to start him out at $3. No markings, but I love his big eyes. Just a really unique piece. Put a sticker back on. Ice cream lady, welcome in. Okay, next I have this Goebel set of boy and girl, crayon boy and girl. Let me show you the boy. He's got his original sticker on it. He is marked on the bottom. He is in excellent condition. And then kind of have them wrapped because they're very delicate. Here's the little girl. She has her sticker. There's her mark. We're going to start them both out for the pair at $3, and they're up and running. But they are just really, really sweet. As long as I don't drop them. Hello, Jane. Welcome in. Thank you for joining me this afternoon. I just shipped out your box this morning. I threw in a little extra something for you. Hopefully you can do something with her. Okay, the next item I have is a vintage Fritz and Floyd Christmas ornament. Yeah, I'm hoping you can work with her. I'm really going to be curious to see what you can do with her. It's a little antique doll, but she's kind of with the strings, so I shouldn't tell you. I should let it be a surprise. What's wrong with me? And this is what is this here now? The Night Before Christmas. Christmas Fritz and Floyd, and I believe it is it had potpourri at one time in for it. And we're going to start it at $3. I just don't want you to get it and be like, oh, I didn't order this. She sent it to somebody else or got, because, that happens. And The Night Before Christmas. Did it start? I'm not sure if it's starting or not. I seem to be having, I guess it's a busy weekend. Now it's running. And it does come in its original box. Yeah, I figured that's a part of the problem. Very busy weekend. I knew they were saying it would probably crash last night. And so I went to bed. I would love, it's so hard for me to do a show during the week because with work, see there again, that work is interfering with my fun time. But, sometimes I was up one time wrapping till like midnight and then I have to get up at 5:30 in the morning. So it makes it a little rough. So next I have is the Enesco January birthday angel, and we are going to start her out at $3. Okay, she's running. Yeah. So, and then I start to get a little start to second guess myself, I get all nervous. Calling sick. Got a case of the whatnots. Yeah, right. Nobody wants to know what that is. Oh, and I forgot to thank the Red Rooster for sponsoring this. And then stick with me because we're going to read Patty's Vintage Treasures. I got a case of the whatnot. Well, I figure once you mention body fluids, nobody cares. Nobody wants to hear what you have. Say, okay, stay home. But the only problem is, unfortunately, my supervisor's out. And I have to go open up the building because people need to come to work. I can't find the August one. All right, we'll go on to the antique creamer and sugar. These are a beautiful pair. I just think this is a beautiful print. They are made in Japan. This is the creamer. Yep. Yep. Okay, go back to bed. So really beautiful. Yep. Everybody's like, okay, no more, no more. And we're going to start this pair out at $3. And just a gorgeous pair. Although I probably feel like they should be more displayed in the spring and summer because of the colors. Although the blue would look pretty in the wintertime, especially like where we live, it's gets so dingy and gray. Like it's 4:30. Well, at 4:30 it's dark here. It's like dark now. Oh, there's my August girl. I knew she was hanging out somewhere. So let me go back to her. Okay, well, we have the well, you're like an hour. Are you an hour behind us, I think? It is 5:40 here. Yeah. The UNESCO. August Angel. Yeah. I thought you were an hour behind us. Yep. And oops, she has her original sticker and her UNESCO mark. And all her flowers are intact. What time do I read? 6 o'clock. Okay. Yeah. So I always have my watch on when I'm doing a train. I'm trying to think. Oh my goodness. I need to go to bed. Charlene, I should always make you a moderator. Okay, so this is a really just like I guess like a modern thing. It's a lucite serving tray. I just thought this to me is really pretty. I thought of the beach though. Again, I'm in the wrong season. So we are going to start it out at $3, but it is a beautiful, beautiful piece. But I would put for Christmas, I decorated, I would put like white. I don't know if they would like something white on it, like maybe a milk glass vase with some red, and then I would change out the flowers maybe in the wintertime. I don't know. I'm not really a decorator either. It just seems like I don't have any time for anything. I gotta do something about that. Up next is this belt buckle. Oh, that's okay. You got to spend time with your son. You haven't seen him since July, so I know. Last Saturday we took my oldest son, and he lives in Philly. And took him and his wife to New York City because they both have their birthdays are like 2 days apart, like 1 year and 2 days they are apart. And it's just like I haven't seen him in so long, so it was so good to see him. That's right. That's right. Jane bought everything, so you didn't miss anything. Start auction, and it's $3. But I think you would wear it like this because I would think if you sat like this, sticker. If you sat it like this, when you sat down, I would think that would go into my stomach for sure. But this is like an enamel overlay, I guess. And you weren't supposed to sit. Oh my gosh. Well, now you sound like my boss. It's only for standing. Maybe I should hand this out to all my staff. Get it duplicated because that's all they want to do is sit. And there's nothing wrong with sitting, but sometimes you have to get up and move around. We're going to pin this. This is a vintage 1970s McMaster pottery, orange, brown, red clay pottery, 4 inches pitcher. It is not marked. That's right. is. It's up and running. $3. It does have like, I don't know if you could see it. It's like flowers. I am like so drawn to pottery. I don't know why. In fact, I'm also now knowing I'm coming like these jugs, like these, like, what do I want to call them? Like, not pottery, but I don't know what I want to call them. Stoneware. And I'm like, oh no, I think I'm going to have to give up my top hats collection for them. Next up is the vintage Mary Baby Jesus trinket box. It's from the Trinity Broadcasting Network, I believe. And it's a mother nativity, I believe they call it. It's got the hinge lid. It is written on the bottom. Probably, I think they're out of California. Yep. And there is a prayer line. I don't even know if they're still around. I think I've heard of them though. We're going to start it out at $3. So you can always put a little bit of cash in there to give to someone, or you can send it back to me with some cash in it. I say about all the trinket box. Okay, next I have is this mid-century modern ashtray tiki style. It is a hobbyist piece, probably early 70s, because it's done in that. I call it a mushroom color. It's not really, it's like a mustard color, but it's done in that 70s print. So what could you use this for if you didn't smoke? I don't know, this reminds me of my aunt. She was a heavy smoker, and she always had like these big yellow ashtrays sitting around in her house. Of course, back then, everybody smoked. Giving birth, the doctor smokes while you were giving birth now. But there used to be a doctor in my small town, and he would smoke in his office, and he'd have a pile. He'd open the window up and throw his cigarette butts out. So up next is this. Oh, I shouldn't use that tape. Made in Japan glass bottle. Can you imagine? It's marked on the bottom. And we're going to start it at $3. I didn't even check. I don't think there's any pre-bids on that thing. I didn't even look. Oh, I got to watch the time too. Oh my goodness. And if anybody wants me to rerun anything, just put the numbers in the chat with a question mark. Okay, the next I have are these giant Kobe ornaments. And we're going to start them out at $3. And they're upright. The pack, they're all in good shape, except for like the, here is, like the packing is you know, kind of broken up. But they're really pretty. Made in Rhode Island. And I can never tell if that started. Okay, there we go. And there's 18 of them. Just really pretty. They would be pretty for a silver tray. I actually have a silver tree, but it's 2 foot. I thought it was bigger. And I'm like, oh, I actually want it at an auction. I don't know what I was thinking, because I don't, again, read. I mean, I can read. I just choose not to. Okay, next is this And I actually thought I sold this last night, and I wrapped it up, and I couldn't figure out, but I didn't. This blue satin Indiana glass, blue mist frosted satin compote candy dish. No chips or cracks on it. Really pretty. And we're going to start it out at $3. Okay, it's up and running. Very pretty. I don't know if you can see that great print. Thanks, Charlene. Well, thank you, Lisa, for your bid. I'm going to just put the number in there. Really beautiful. And congratulations on your first purchase from us. Thank you so much. Okay. Okay, next. Oops, there's an error. Okay. Oh, it is a beautiful color. All right, so the last, this item, the next item is this kind of vintage blown glass chicken and hen. Chicken and hen? Rooster and hen? Where's my girl Kelly? She's got chickens. She can tell me. We're going to start this out at $3 and it's up and running. And it's just a really cute, unique clutter. That's an awesome name because now I'm like, that should have been my name because I have a lot of clutter, but it's unique. This is just a piece of art glass. I'm telling you. I'm going to have a blowout sale though. I know, too much. And we've been here for 37 and a half years now. Because I moved here when I was pregnant with my oldest son, who is 37. So, 38 years in June. Jeez. Time does go fast. So next I have is this clear cut basket. Really pretty. Just this little clear cut. You know, poor clear glass gets such a rap, right? But you could put like, you know what I've put in here? Like little candy kisses, especially with the foils for the red and green. By the way, we are 2 hours from Hershey. That makes the Hershey candies. And I'm actually closer to M&M Mars. A little fun fact for everybody. Up next, I'm actually going to skip over those dishes because I can't reach them and go right to the Victorian style. No, for the love of God, here we go again. Yeah, in fact, they're from Hackettstown, New Jersey, and we have a center in Hackettstown. Oh, in Texas. I didn't even know they had one in Texas. I thought the original was from New Jersey. Actually, I work with a woman who retired from there. He had good benefits. Well, it's hot here in Jersey. It gets really hot. So you're going to get this, unfortunately, this one, it does have some wear, but it's like a bamboo tray, and then it has 6 coasters. Her sister still works there. She puts the M's on the M&Ms. At one time, it was kind of like the place to work. But they now do a lot of manpower. They don't hire within anymore. Oh, I like Brussels Stovers. So you get this whole set for $3. like dark chocolate. I do like Snickers bars. Okay, and my last item I have is this giant cat, ceramic cat. Now, as long as I don't drop him, we should be okay. And he has no chips or cracks on him. And we are going to start him out at $3. Oh, I think the Mars company here does a lot around Halloween, and I think they do like in September they have like a May Day or something like, or not September, not a May Day. They may have a May Day, but oh my gosh, they have like a fun fair or something like that. So for the last giveaway I have, it's just this Advent calendar. And I am going to start the giveaway because I have like, so I don't know. It's never been opened. That one looks a little open. So I don't really know what's behind the little, oh, I love Starbucks. I love Snickers. Now I know here they do the M&Ms. That I do know. Because like I said, the girl that works for me, her sister works at M&Ms, and they put the M's on the M's, on the M&Ms, on the candies. So tomorrow we will be back at 2 o'clock. The store is already preloaded. It's a lot of pen I have to get rid of. I don't know what else is in there. I have a really, oh geez. Well, we might find out what number 15 is if I don't. Oh Lord. This is fun for the kids. So I can? I did not know that. Holy cow. But I think I'm done unless somebody wants something reran. I did not know that. I think I pretty much went through my whole thing. 59. Okay, the loose plates. I can put this down. Wow. I am learning something. So this is the lucite tray. I'm going to start the auction because I am running out of time. You saw a teapot in my buy it now, maybe? Because I don't think I have a teapot in the auction. And, you know, and I have a lot in my buy it now. Ask Jane, she'll tell you. She was like, I finally... And thank you for your purchase. She was like, I was at the end of my auction. She's like, well, I finally got to your buy it now. Thank you. Okay, with that, I am going to, let me find it here. Draw the winner. I saw a teapot and I can't find it. It's got to be in my buy it now. Because I don't have a teapot. I have some like creamers and sugars, but the teapot has got to be in the buy it now. I don't have any right here. So we're going to draw this winner. The pottery pitcher. Maybe that's what you meant. Maybe. Is it number 61? This here. I could quick run it. There is a no, not this. Okay. But I'm going to draw this winner because we got a raid. Still have 1 minute. So. Yes, that is in the buy it now. I know exactly which one. Yep. Okay. Yes, there is. It's in the buy it now. There is a teapot in there. And Lisa, this is coming home to you. Thank you so much. Congratulations. Yep. Yep. Now I'm gonna try. Well, I can try to get that back in there because I got it. We're gonna. So I want to thank everybody for hanging out with me. Thank you so much. You know, just be kind. It costs you nothing, and it could really mean the world to someone else because you never know what anybody's going through. And now we are gonna read Patty's Vintage Treasures. So I hope to see you all tomorrow at 2 o'clock Eastern Standard Times. Bye, friends.
You done?